Hello Group 1, welcome to a reading. The first pair of cards we have are Heels, Obstacles to Overcome, and Seven of Swords. Alright Group 1, in November, the main thing to watch out for is confusing or misleading information. This could come from people around you, from your own thoughts, or simply from misunderstanding a situation. And honestly, it makes sense, because Mercury is in retrograde again this month, and Jupiter's also in retrograde, and both Saturn and Neptune are still moving backwards. So yes, there's foggy and clear energy in the air, but don't panic. These are just small hurdles, not disasters. You can absolutely handle them, as long as you stay alert, pay attention to details, and don't rely on luck. You'll move through this energy just fine. You're a goddess. Next, we have Wishbone. A wish is granted, and Five of Pentacles. I'm seeing a few different stories for this group. First scenario, if you be under financial pressure, I see financial support coming in. This could be from a family member, an investor, a loan, or even a raise or job offer. It's timely help that breathes life back into your finances. And second scenario, if you've been stuck waiting for a result, maybe a decision, a judgment, or approval, I see that news finally arriving, and it's a good one. Something you've been hoping for. Just remember to read the fine print carefully before you celebrate. The third scenario, if you've been feeling lonely or unsupported, I see help and kindness coming your way. Someone may reach out, or you might be the one to take the first step. Either way, it brings a heartwarming surprise. And lastly, if you or someone close has been dealing with health issues, stay calm. November brings encouraging progress. The more centered you are, the better things will unfold. The third set of cards we have here are Bird, Perched, Waiting for News, Package and Letter, and a Queen of Wands. Such a powerful and radiant energy. If you've been waiting for news or an important message, your confidence and optimism are the key. A positive mindset is literally drawing a positive outcome your way. The bottom of the deck here we have is the Six of Pentacles, which tells me if you've been at a disadvantage, this news could turn things in balance. It might even transform a crisis into a major opportunity, helping you make a big leap forward. And for some of you, if you are the one offering support, and soon you'll hear good news that the person you helped has overcome their struggles and is rising again. The fourth group of cards we have here are Wheel, Indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly, and the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, here I'm sensing that your material life is stable, you are comfortable, maybe even successful, but deep inside, something feels a little empty. You might be asking yourself, what's my true purpose? Life feels good, but maybe too predictable. You might crave that spark, that sense of, this is what I was meant to do. And yes, when your goals are clear, your energy naturally flows. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Sun card. So don't worry, that clarity is coming. You'll soon see the direction that truly fulfills you. But for now, let yourself enjoy life lightly, without rushing for answers. The lesson this month is learning to find peace within uncertainty, to stay calm even when the path ahead isn't clear. And finally, we have Desk. Pay attention to your work. And Hangman. This group is giving a feeling of being a little burnout. The Hangman is saying, pause for a moment. Don't make any big decisions just yet. Take a step back and look at your work from an outsider's perspective. Maybe imagine how someone you admire would view your situation. What would they see that you're missing? For some of you, you might have been idealizing your job, trying to make it perfect, only to feel disappointed when reality doesn't match that image. And for others, this is about finding new passion and a romance in your work, remembering that work is part of life, not all of it. If this job truly supports your growth, then it's about accepting its imperfections and bringing your own creativity and heart to make it beautiful again. Your guiding archetype for November is the poet. This month, you'll get many deep insights about life, through your own experiences or through others. You'll find yourself more sensitive and intuitive than usual, able to see the deeper meaning behind small events. So this is a beautiful time to create, write, paint, to express yourself. Let your reflections take form. Okay, wishing all of you in Group 1 a truly magical November. Take care, stay centered, and I'll see you in the next reading. Hello Group 2, welcome to your reading. The first set of cards we have here are Tree, Affairs with your family, and the Nine of Cups. And we have the Justice at the bottom of the deck. Alright, for those who chose Group 2, November brings a lesson about balancing your personal fulfillment and family responsibilities. And this is truly a life lesson. With the Justice showing up, it confirms that this is something your soul is meant to master at this stage. You may find that you've been sacrificing your personal happiness to fulfill the needs or the expectations of family. The cards are reminding you that while you are part of your family, your own needs also matter. A healthy family tree can only thrive when every branch receives its share of sunlight and care. So Justice, here is a gentle reminder. Have an honest conversation with your loved ones this month. Clarify everyone's responsibilities. Each person needs to do their part so this family tree can continue to grow in balance and harmony. The next group of cards we have here are Younger Man, Dealings or Relationship with a Younger Man, and Eight of Swords. Now, whether this younger man can represent someone else or even yourself, I can sense a mental block, a kind of overthinking or feeling trapped by your own thoughts. So in November, the key is to reconnect with your inner self. When your inner core is grounded, the external world can't easily shake you. With so many planets retrograding in November and Saturn and Mercury only going direct at the end of the month, this is a perfect time for deep emotional healing. It's very much aligned with the Scorpio season energy. If you have some gentle, peaceful friends around you, spend more time with them. You don't need to fix anything or talk through every problem. Just being in calm company is already comfort for your soul. And remember, the care and understanding you need has always been there for you. You are not alone. Next, we have Flag. Do not be tempted to lower your standards. And the Emperor. At the bottom of the deck, we also have the High Priestess. So this is a powerful message. The cards are asking you to stand strong in your truth and defend your boundaries. The High Priestess tells me that, deep down, you already know what doesn't feel right. So this month, don't fall into the trap of thinking you have to choose between two important things. It's not about either or. The Eight of Swords we saw earlier could represent that same mental dilemma, feeling like you must sacrifice A to have B. But Spirit is saying no. Both A and B can exist in alignment if they truly honor your worth. And in this deck, the Emperor and the High Priestess are holding their heads high. They remind you to reevaluate your boundaries and standards, not based on what others expect or what society considers normal, but based on what your intuition knows is fair and right. So take your time. November isn't ideal for big decisions just yet. Clear your mental fog first, and once your mindset shifts, the right partnerships and opportunities will naturally align with you. Next up, we have I, Psychic Ability, Trust Your Intuition, and the Page of Wands in reverse. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Swords. So this combination shows a tendency to escape or compromise when faced with internal conflict, especially the kind we just talked about around lowering your standards or avoiding tough truth. With Page of Wands in reverse, you might feel like giving in, saying, maybe it's easier to just let go, or it's fine if I lower my expectations a little. But I is here to remind you, your intuition is razor sharp. It's more accurate than any logical analysis or professional advice. I know it's not easy to defend your position when your heart feels uneasy, but the message here is crystal clear. Trust your inner knowing. Yes, it might bring some discomfort or tension, but the discomfort is simply the space where growth is happening. And finally, we have Harp, Great Happiness, and a Page of Pentacles. As the month comes to a close, you'll receive a small but meaningful confirmation, a compliment, a reward, a new opportunity, something that feels like a small step but brings deep joy and a strong sense of stability. For some of you, this could mean further education or professional training, while others may be preparing for career shift or new direction. The Page of Pentacles carries long-term, mature energy. It's about investing in yourself, planting seeds that will grow steadily over time. This is a beginning, but it's also a promise that what you're building now will increase in value in the future. For November, your guiding archetype is the Divine Child, and this is such a beautiful and timely energy for Group 2. Remember the two keywords here, Divine and the Child. This is about recognizing your own sacredness, knowing that you yourself are a divine being. It is about returning to that pure, innocent trust, the faith that life unfolds in its own magical way, even when you can't see now. Group 2, I can feel your inner self is pure, strong, and full of light. So please, stand tall and protect your truth. Wishing all of you in Group 2 a peaceful and a blessed November. Take care of your heart, and I'll see you in the next reading. Hello Group 3, welcome to your reading. The first set of cards we have here are Pineapple, Reconciliation, and Eight of Pentacles. And we have the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Okay, I'm seeing that a previously unfinished, unsuccessful, or emotionally tangled situation will finally reach a peaceful resolution. This may be related to your career, projects, or resource distribution at work. Now the Ace of Swords is a card of victory, but in this deck, it also carries the sense that this victory comes with a price. You may have fought hard, sacrificed, or gone through quite a lot to get here. With the Eight of Pentacles, you're being guided to stay focused, work diligently, and correct what needs to be corrected. Even if the mistake wasn't yours to begin with, there's this feeling of, if not me, then who? And yes, with multiple planets retrograding this month, it's important to move carefully. Stay grounded, stay detailed, and take your time. The second set of cards we have here are Ram, a stubborn, aggressive person, and the King of Cups. This is such an interesting combination because these two energies are completely opposite, and that's why this message feels like a friendly warning. In November, you might have to deal with someone who's usually calm and collected, but for some reason, they may become easily irritated or impatient. If this person is your partner, they could even show a little bit more controlling behavior than usual. Of course, this energy could also represent you, whether it's you or someone else. Spirit's guidance is clear. Meet this energy with patience and understanding. If things feel off and you can't find a reason, just remember, it's probably the planetary retrogrades stirring up tension. At the bottom of the deck, we have Queen of Pentacles. This is a grounded, mature, and a practical energy. So if conflicts do arise this month, know that they are temporary misunderstandings, not serious or irreversible issues. Everything will smooth out. The third set of cards we have here are Kite, Vacation, and Ace of Swords. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Moon. We just talked about Ace of Swords earlier, and yes, this is another message of victory through challenge. It's a win that might feel bittersweet with a touch of pain and a sacrifice attached. The kite here gives a sense of release and relief, like finally taking a deep breath after tension. Some of you may literally take a trip or enjoy a short break, but more deeply, it's about emotional release after a long period of pressure. Maybe you'll be overworking or deeply focused, and once you reach your goal, you'll finally get time to relax and heal. And for others, this victory could represent reconciliation with your past, letting go of something painful or unresolved, which perfectly matches Scorpio's season theme of deep emotional healing. When you face the past directly, when you choose to forgive, when you confront pain with courage, yes, it hurts, but that's how freedom begins. And this victory wasn't easy, but my friend, you're finally free. The first group of cards we have here are a period of ill health, depression, and the Ten of Wands in reverse. So the price of victory we talked about earlier may also include physical or emotional exhaustion. Your body might be showing signs of stress, and that's okay, because the Ten of Wands reversed shows that the pressure is beginning to lift. You don't have to heal overnight. You don't need to get over it immediately. Healing that's slow and steady is often the most complete kind, just like a gentle detox. You may not feel fully revitalized yet, but step by step, you are clearing out old energy, the emotional toxins, and your system is resetting. The Scorpio season truly supports deep transformation, helping both body and mind realign and strengthen. And for the final group, we have fire, strong emotion, passionate love or hate, and the Six of Pentacles. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Empress. This is a profound message. The pain you've endured and the healing you are moving through can be summarized by just one card. But Six of Pentacles reminds us that everything has two sides. Unlike the Two of Pentacles, though, this duality operates on a higher level. After experiencing the extremes of love and hate, you reach a state of higher compassion and understanding. You start to realize that the depth to which you can accept hate equals the depth to which you can accept love. And that doesn't mean losing your boundaries or becoming emotionally detached. It means you will gain true emotional wisdom. You can see the shadow with love and a hidden tenderness within hate. You will evolve beyond emotional turbulence. You will become something almost divine. This emotional test could relate to family, friendship, or romance. But whatever it was, you will grow far beyond it. The Empress energy here is like that of a loving mother, gentle, nurturing, and compassionate. It's that understanding that even when someone has made mistakes, there's still goodness in them. You forgive not because you must, but because your heart has expanded. Your guiding archetype for November is Gossip. Awakens consideration for the feelings of others, honoring trust. And I love this message because while the whole reading focuses on deep emotional intensity, this archetype brings in a lighter perspective. You are being invited to look at your story from a distance, maybe even tell it like gossip, not confession. If you trust someone, talk about it, or simply narrate it to yourself as if you were an observer, not a main character. When you step back from the story, the emotions untangle, and what once felt overwhelming becomes clear, even peaceful. Okay, wishing all of you in Group 3 a deeply healing and enlightening November. You've come so far, and you deserve the peace that's finally arriving. Take care of your heart, and I'll see you in the next reading. Hello Group 4, welcome to your reading. The first set of cards we have here are Inkpot, Problems to be Resolved, and a Strength card. In November, the universe is asking you to show more patience and resilience when dealing with life challenges. The Strength card tells me, whatever the issue is, it's absolutely within your control. You don't need to fight or push aggressively this month. Instead, use gentle power, respond wisely, and flow with the situation. Since the strength is connected to Saturn's energy, your lessons may involve authority figures, mentors, or family elders. The lesson may also involve ego and self-esteem. Everything will work out fine, but yes, the process might test your patience. With several planets in retrograde this month, just remember, by the end of November, Saturn and Mercury go direct, and everything falls into place again. At the bottom of the deck, we have Knight of Cups. This reminds you to keep your grace and calm, both with others and with yourself. Your next cards are Queens. Money will be coming to you, and the Two of Pentacles. We also have the Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. This is beautiful energy. In November, you are seeing real progress in your career and finances. If you've been juggling multiple projects, one of them is about to take off fast. You might decide to take a course, or join a professional group, or start collaborating with people who can help you grow. I'm seeing an active, expanding money flow. Maybe not a huge windfall just yet, but a clear sign that things are moving. You are attracting new opportunities, supported teammates, and financial stability. Keep building. The big rewards are coming soon. The next pair of cards we have here are Horseshoe, Good Luck, and the Death card. What a powerful combo! In November, you are going through a complete transformation, a true rebirth. If you made mistakes before, this month brings the energy of renewal and redemption. Your past won't weigh you down anymore. Instead, it sharpens your wisdom. This is the Phoenix Rising moment. You are stepping into higher frequency energy for the long term. You'll notice your magnetism increasing, new ideas, new people, new inspiration flowing in naturally. And with the Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck, the spark of confidence returns fast. You are on fire this month. The next pair of cards we have here are Bridge, Successfully Overcoming a Problem, and Ace of Cups. And we have the beautiful Star card underneath. This perfectly echoes the first set of cards message. Yes, the problem you are facing isn't actually hard to fix on a practical level. The real challenge is emotional. But the Ace of Cups tells me your heart is open, you are willing to face it, and that's what brings success. The Star card says that through solving this, you'll cross a major inner bridge. You'll finally reach emotional peace, and you'll never be haunted by this issue again. This is deep healing, and I'm so happy for you, Group 4. The final group we have here are X, forces working against you, and the Six of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Wands again. Here's the deal. You will succeed and stand out, but your light might attract attention or even a little envy. If you are in the public eye or working with others, be mindful of what you say or post. Stay grounded and maybe plan your words in advance if needed. The Six of Wands and the Bridge cards guarantee you are still the victorious one. But yes, there might be a few bumps or misunderstandings along the way. Nothing you can't handle. The guiding archetypal energy this month is the hero or heroine. How fitting! You are stepping into your power through self-awareness, self-discipline, and self-trust. This month is a thrilling journey of personal growth and mastery. You feel your inner strength thriving and it feels amazing. Wishing all of you in Group 4 a powerful and a victorious November. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next reading.